I want to know your real name. I just be seeing your Twitter
My
names and
my
stuff.
real name is Rodney.
Hi, Rodney. I'm
How you
D.
doing?
Hi. So yeah, exciting day. I'm
I'm pumped. I think we still have a lot more to spend.
yeah.
'Cause
Oh, Kevin. Like people underestimate Kevin the burglar. Colbert.
I think Omar Khan needs enough credit too for him to negotiate the deals. And
Omar and Brandon's probably working too. So I'm not gonna say like I think it's probably a trio of them working together
yeah, joint
to get
effort
this
for
done.
sure.
So I think they all working together. Let's see what we got going on here.
Put these earphones in. Yeah, I just read something that I think Terrell Edmonds is getting overpaid by the Eagles, which isn't bad.
Terrell Edmonds got signed to someone.
I think he's negotiating with the Eagles.
Oh, okay, I was like, I didn't see that news yet. Okay,
Yeah,
well,
because
I'm
we.
excited to.
Is there any way we get Honey Badger?
I don't know. Well, I heard we just released Joe Schobert, so that frees
Yes.
up some money. I knew that was going to happen just based off of the Miles signing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know what he's asking for. It may be too much, but we probably do need another corner. Um,
Yeah, I don't know what's up with Kello.
yeah, I really want to bring him back. I don't know if they're still in negotiations with him or what, but I really want to bring him back.
Yeah, I haven't heard one word about Kello, but the Joe Schobert cut will open up money. And here's the thing too. I personally, the moves they're making are aggressive. I think this supports my theory of us drafting a quarterback. I just don't know if it's going to be at 20 or in the second round. If it is at 20 though, we're setting them up for success. You know.
Mhm. Mhm.
Oh,
Oh
somebody can
man,
respond.
I put in a chat. So what up, y'all? This is like my first live stream. I just wanted to do it. I don't know if we're live on. Are we live on Twitter too?
I
I
have no
tried.
idea.
Let's see what's going
That's it.
on.
I can't respond to them, but how you guys doing now?
Oh yeah, it is on Twitter, so that's dope. Okay, cool. We're everywhere. Everywhere I
Oh
want to be
God.
at once. So that's dope. So I'm
Yeah.
excited. I was gonna get on and do something about Baker before the Miles news hit, and then the Miles news hit, and I was like, oh man, we gotta talk about it because this defense is going to be so phenomenal. Someone asked me if we were gonna go to the 4-2-5 um for the defense, and I was thinking like, shoot, hey, what's up?
Hey,
Hey,
what's
what's
going
up?
on?
I'm
Hey,
thinking
hey.
like maybe we got the athleticism. We might go to a 4-2-5. We'll see. And then with the linebackers, now we have Flores in the mix, so it's a possibility.
Yeah, so so I agree with that. The only problem that I would have with that is um we need a little bit more depth at the D line because uh we need a couple more, I think, interior D linemen, and this is counting
Yeah.
to it coming back. I think that's another positive thing that if we our first cut was Zach Banner and not to it, so they have all implications that he'll be back. And also too, if you look at Flores' track record in Miami, he likes to run zero coverage. So that
Hmm.
does support your theory because you need a Miles Jack and a Devin Bush on the field at the same time
Now, do
to
you
run
think
that.
that do you think that we do anything with Devin? Like, do you think he stays?
So Devin, uh, here's the thing with Devin. Um, I think Devin, this is like the breaking point of his career, and I say that because Mike Tomlin,
Hmm.
he was at Georgia's pro day today, but he's met with N'Kobe Dean twice. So when I hear that and I see the Trubisky signing, if he's there at 20, I would be shocked that we didn't take him or Devin Lloyd. So then you ask yourself, um, what do you do with Devin Bush? You can't cut him because he's in a rookie deal. So you
So you
keep
try
him,
to trade
and
him.
that's what I would suggest. I think though that the thing with Devin Bush is I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. He's coming off a major injury, but the fact that they gave Miles Jack this money, uh, that solidifies everything. You know?
Hmm. Yeah. Oh man, I was waiting for the other shoe to fall on Joe, and that fell. So that was
Yeah,
pretty exciting
and
there.
yeah, and
So
I
how
don't
are
want
you
to like.
feeling, Tevin?
I mean, like I had like saw the signing when I was talking to my dad. So when I saw it, I was like, hey, it kind of like make sure like okay, they might be cutting Schobert probably tomorrow. So
Yeah, I
and
knew it
then
was
like
coming. I thought they were gonna do it before they actually did the signings, but they were like, "No, we're gonna announce these
right,
signings, and then we'll announce the cut." So I thought that was interesting because I was
yeah,
anticipating the cut to happen
when
first.
like
But Banner did
when
get cut today as well.
yeah, good. I mean that's just dead money. But
But just because they got cut does not mean Pittsburgh's not going to sign them back. You know, Pittsburgh does have a
I
history of
don't think he's
cutting
coming back.
people. Yeah, I'm not saying he was, but I'm saying they do have a history of cutting players and bringing them back with different contracts. So that has
Yeah,
happened.
and being that this is like the actual third day, like it's starting to like become, in my opinion, that it might be the best player available at 20, to where
Hmm.
they can go corner, they can go linebacker, they can go tackle. So I mean, they got options pretty much. It's not just quarterback.
Exactly. And I was gonna say I don't wish anybody getting cut, but at the same
Hmm.
time, this is a business, you know. And
Hmm.
Schober didn't help when his contract was one of the worst in the NFL in his production and matchup since the forced fumble versus Cleveland. Um, I also too I I want them to at least inquire on Dante Jackson. I think he's a guy who could be cheap, who fits that outside corner with speed. And I know we met with him during his pro day.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, so we'll see because this is like what the first pro day since the combine. So
Hmm.
we got some more to go. This is just number one. I know everybody likes to freak out and do everything, go after the first thing they see, but it's a lot. And a lot of people aren't making a lot of moves like we are. Like a lot, we're making a lot of moves in free agency,
Yeah,
surprisingly. And I
yeah.
heard Miles was they were trying to get Miles for a couple of years now. So this isn't, the fact that he got released was just should have known Kevin was gonna figure out a way to make a deal, honey. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
send this link to a couple of people
Okay.
that want to join. I'm trying to figure out how to do that. So this is my first time going live, honey. So bear with me a little bit.
Yeah, I've never done this before. This is dope
Yeah, this
though.
might be a
Same.
It's like a
thing. I'm
Same.
Zoom.
trying to get
Same.
into it.
Yeah, it's like a Zoom. It's like a cool Zoom for real.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out.
Is I'm probably gonna join back though because I'm at work. But
Okay, yeah, whatever you gotta do.
yeah,
I have something to do at 9:30, but so I'll be up here for a little bit.
for sure. Tev,
Same
or
here.
what's your name?
I'll be back to Tevin. Tevin.
Tevin. All right, bro. Nice to meet you. Peace, bro.
Yeah,
All right, D.
you too,
Thanks
man.
for hosting
All
this,
All right,
right,
D.
peace.
All right.
see y'all. Oh man, I'm so
I'm liking the
excited.
deals, man. I'm liking the deals.
I'm loving it.
Now,
I'm happy.
going back to the Mitchell thing.
Hmm.
As far as I'm seeing it from the consistent talk that I've been watching, it's just that he has all the ability in the world, but
Hmm.
he don't know how to process stuff in game.
I'm in
So
here.
he has all the ability in the world,
You got an
but
echo.
he don't know how to process stuff.
I might say, who got the echo?
You.
So he has
Me?
all the
Hold on. I had to mute him.
I might say, who got the echo?
You. Oh,
it's him,
okay.
yeah.
So he'll be
Just
back
like
again.
get some headphones. But yeah, as far as I'm seeing it, like I mean, plus I'm also just trying to read what Bears fans are saying for the most part. Some of them hate him, some of them don't. But just the fact that he just cannot process what he's seeing on the field. Just pre-snap, pretty much.
Mhm.
If he can change that, hey, all we
who's
need
to
is
say
10.
he hasn't already changed that? He's sick.
Same.
He's right. Like, who's to say he
Same.
hasn't been working on his game, right? Let me see.
We better?
You
No echo? No echo?
No, you good.
All right, good. I found out the problem. I'm not gonna tell y'all what the problem was, but you know what I mean. What's good, y'all? Yo, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm getting a little hype. We sound like 4 or 5 people, man. Like we don't do this. This don't happen
Not in free agency.
at all. Kevin Colbert, low key going out like what's my man name from the Ravens?
Kevin DeBurglar.
Yeah,
From that since the Joe Sherbert joint.
yeah.
Like when he stole him. Jacksonville just letting us jack their player.
They trying to get the first round pick next year too, the number 1 pick next year too. They trying to do it all. They trying to build a foundation over there. They tanking for real.
Jacksonville just giving away a bunch of money.
For real though, they giving all their money to wrestling right now. You know what I mean? All their money going to wrestling right now.
And I heard yesterday that they're trying to trade Chenault, the wideout that came out of Colorado for them.
That's what they're going after? You said that's who Jacksonville going after?
Yeah. I saw that yesterday. So, but I really want them to get Patterson. Just a Swiss Army knife.
But I mean,
Kickoff return, running back, catching up the backfield. Because 26 is still in limbo. Yeah, same here. The echo.
You got some headphones.
Me?
Yeah.
How y'all blaming me for this though?
Because it's you.
All right, hold on. Give me a second, man. I'm trying to find some headphones. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Let me see what else I could. I don't know how to do it. Yeah,
Yeah,
when he
but-
goes away, I don't got no echo.
Yep.
But
same.
yeah, so that would be dope, especially because Ray McCloud has not been re-signed. So if
Yeah.
we got someone to help us with special teams, because our special teams, as far as like punt returning, hasn't been amazing. So we could get
Yeah.
someone to help us with that. That would be phenomenal.
Yeah, and
But
it's just
I
the
would
whole
like to
thing
keep
with
Ray. We're not gonna have James Washington.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just-
receiver.
it's just that my thing is with McFarland. Like it's just he's in limbo right now. I mean, like
I
first
forgot
year
about
he really didn't play.
Do we got an echo again?
No.
We good? All right.
A1.
Fast too.
A1.
Everything is right here. Everything is
Yeah.
right here.
So yeah, McFarland, completely forget about this guy because he was
Yeah.
pretty much non-existent all season. He suffered.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, and then when he came back, they really didn't suit him up.
Ray had COVID, and that was pretty much all we saw of him.
Yeah, so like, if they can get Patterson, oh man, I'm really liking the season coming up now. Like
What do you think Patterson's
uh,
price tag's gonna be though? Because you see, they're already going in for they're, like, look at Trubisky
18, 16,
contract,
3 years. So,
and then they still haven't signed Juju.
but I don't think it's over like 20
And
to
how
like
many years?
get Patterson.
How many
3.
years?
3. Because I mean, he's like 32, I think.
Hmm.
So,
So you think we re-signed Juju for the low ski?
nah,
I'm
I'm gonna keep it real.
It sounds
Juju.
like, go ahead.
I'm about to say, I'll be letting like, hold on, let me get this off real quick, man, because I see it a lot, and I'm like, yo, I don't like this with Juju, right? When AB first left, right, everyone's like, Juju gonna take over. I was one of them. Juju didn't take over. We can blame a lot of things, but at the end of the day, other receivers was doing better than Juju. Juju was good if he was a tight end. Let me keep it tall. When you ask Juju's old coaches about him, they don't sound too confident in this guy being the number one guy.
He's
You
not
even
the
go back to
one.
Snoop Dogg. You feel me? You can go back to Snoop Dogg, teach them. I mean, that coached him as a kid. You feel me? So he said like, yo, I don't know. He might not be that number one guy. And Juju, if we gonna sign him, it has to be like real cheap. But I think we gonna end up drafting somebody. You know how Pittsburgh give it up. We barely resign people. You know what I'm saying? The only one that got, I think AB was like the only guy in mad long that got a good contract from extension from the Steelers. We let receivers go. Like that's our nature.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We
And
get them
and
young.
pretty much from like what I'm hearing, they think he's just a 3 slot guy. Pretty much.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm cool with. I don't
Not a
think
2, not a
Juju's
1,
not
a
a
3.
number one guy, but he's definitely like your third down. And I always compare him to a tight end. That's why when you saw him go down, who started getting most of those balls? A Pat Fryerman. I told you, well, I told people that you don't replace him. You can't replace him with a Cody White or whoever else they put in there as a wide receiver. That's
I feel bad for Cody
you can't.
White, man.
Yeah, you can't replace Juju with that. It has to be. He's smaller than most tight ends, but he's bigger than a lot of receivers, and he's physical. The physicality that he plays with is what you get from a tight end. You don't get that from these scrawny. A lot of these scrawny. I don't mean to say scrawny in a bad way, but these thin, short, smaller receivers. Juju is a big dude. That's a big. That's a
Mhm.
man. That's a
I
Yeah,
don't
man.
know.
so
Maybe my
but
expectation for Cuz was this bigger. I mean, was this higher than, you know
I
what I
didn't
mean?
like.
Like
I didn't think he was gonna go
same,
out there. Like
same.
AB is a different caliber athlete. So no, I wasn't
that's a
expecting him
fact.
to be number one.
That's a
Yeah,
fact.
like I
I just
definitely think
wanted him to be reliable.
in like the later rounds, yeah, definitely think wide receiver for like round 4 or 5. Because I mean it's plenty of them. I really like the guy from Western Michigan. His name is Sky Moore. Um, the guy from Kentucky.
Hmm.
I just can't think of his name right now. But I mean, those are like 2 guys to where I think that they can come in, help out Claypool and Johnson. Because those only 2 guys right now. I mean,
So what?
outside of Pat.
So what? I see you, morale. I am. I'm a loyalist, which it sucks sometimes, but I'm stay true. But who? So what do you guys think now happens at the 20th pick? And we still got another. We have a fourth slot for quarterback going into training camp. So what do you think
Go ahead
happens
and answer
at the
that.
20th spot now?
Me, I think we get the best player available. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Mitchell Trubisky, he's gonna start for the Pittsburgh Steelers this year. I keep looking at myself. Let me look at y'all. He will start for the Pittsburgh Steelers this year. He will have a better season than Big Ben last year. And and it's like we're catering to him. We signed one of his linemen from when he was back with the Bears. I don't know who he played with before that, but I mean right before we got him, but that was his guy. So it's like we're kind of catering to this dude. And on top of that, like I said, like on my blog, if y'all checked it out, you know what I'm saying? Like
Okay, cool.
Josh Allen, Sean McDermott, and countless GMs in the NFL said that Mitchell Trubisky is ready to be a starter in the NFL again. And it's not like he's gonna be worse than Baker Mayfield. He's not gonna be out here typing up, like yo, I gave my best effort. Like we're not gonna get that. You know what I'm saying? We're
Play
gonna get a
to
guy
his
that's gonna,
strengths. Simple as that.
yeah,
All I
yeah.
need you to do, I made it very like you heard me already say this, Kevin. I'll say it one more time. All I need him to do is get in the end zone. He could get in the end zone twice in the second half, and he's already doing better numbers than Ben Roethlisberger. I mean, in the first half.
Yeah,
First half of the game,
yeah,
first and second quarter, you
yes.
get in the end zone, you're
I
already
get it.
better than
I
Ben
get it,
Roethlisberger,
man. Listen,
and that's
I was watching
it.
those games.
That is
It
the
was a struggle. It was a struggle. I'm like, man,
come
when are they
on.
gonna
Like
score?
we not asking for much. We not asking for you to put
Like,
up
yo,
a
defense doing their
42.
job. We can't get
Give
a
me
third down. Come
21.
on.
Give me 21, and we was in the playoffs. Give me 21 every game. We was in the playoffs in a better position than
Yeah,
we were this season. 21 points every
yeah,
game.
yeah.
That's a
Now
fact.
with Mitchell, it sounds like because again, I'm going off of what Bears fans are saying about this guy. Um, Play action, he's good. RPOs, he's good. It's just again, he just cannot process information when he's on the field. It's like if he could just change that up, hey, sky's the limit. Sky's the limit.
Bear,
10
don't
wins,
don't listen
10
don't listen to
wins.
Bears fans. Do not listen to Bears fans.
No, I'm listening.
Don't.
I'm listening to
Don't.
logical Bears fans about him.
Still,
You know,
don't. They're still biased. They still Bears fans. Nah.
They still upset.
I'm going off of what was said last year while he was a backup in Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? And if you look at his preseason tape say, yo, he's better. He's better. And he had Matt Nagy. Matt Nagy's terrible.
yeah, I've been hearing that all day
Terrible.
today. Man,
Terrible. He took him to the playoffs twice.
So somebody said, so this is Morale in here. He's like, I don't know about a better season than Ben. Let me tell you why he'll have a better season than Ben. Because Ben was throwing his touchdowns in the fourth quarter. This man was like, he had to go into the no huddle to come back. So
What's my man name? Hey, yo, I love Ben too. That's my era. Big Ben era is my era. You feel me?
Yeah.
Ben was kind of trash last year, yo. We not doing that.
He's been trash for the past couple years now. It's just
I see. I was gonna do all that.
2018 was admiration, and then 2019 happened. Is like, man, what happened to him?
So slow starts. Like I really think they may be a thing of the past, and that's awesome. I can't get my hopes up too high right now, but I'm telling you. So this is the year where if people want to blame Matt Canada, they can blame Matt Canada now. You couldn't really 100% blame Matt Canada for that offense last year. The heat is on. This is Matt Canada's put up or shut up moment. He's got to put together some amazing plays for this guy, and he will be in control of that offense. Not Ben Roethlisberger, and not whoever Ben Roethlisberger put around him. So we'll see.
Yeah, so I mean, again, it just sounds like what Matt Canada wanted to do is something that Mitchell does. What my fault did when he was in Chicago. Play action, RPO,
at least 9.
First read type of stuff. Right, but yeah, like I said, it didn't get 10. Man, that would be a godsend. Like 10 1 because like I said,
I'm at 9.
I'm not going into a season where I'm like, we gotta we
still got the draft. Like,
no, I'm not with that.
So
yeah,
I'm good. We sitting right at 9. We ain't with Trubisky, bruh. And it's gonna be so funny because I actually think the kid's gonna do well. But people are doubting hard. And,
clowning.
And now I just want to go out there and show off for these people because they doubt my man hard right now.
And it's like it's disrespectful to Mike Tomlin too. Mike Tomlin won 8 games with Duck the Duck and Mason the Rudolph. A duck and a Rudolph. You feel me? And a deer. like Mitchell was better than both of them. He was picked number 2. Come on, man. Like what's up with some of y'all? Not y'all, but
I didn't like him in college. I've actually had a couple people message me and said they watched him in college and they felt that he shouldn't have been drafted that high. So this guy has gotten hate for a while. We'll see what happens. But he doesn't have to do much. We're not pressuring him to throw the deep ball. We have a run game. We're fixing our offensive line. He don't have to do what you probably think he needs to do. He got to do simple things, and Matt Canada's offense is going to make sure it's pretty damn simple.
I got a question. I don't know if y'all talked about it or not, but quick question. Najee Harris, right? I think everyone can kind of agree he was kind of overworked last year. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know. Do y'all believe that?
He did play a lot.
He was overworked last year?
Yeah.
He played a lot. Over 400. We saw what happened to Le'Veon when he got 400 a couple years in a row. Yeah. We seen that. Who do you guys rather be a backup to Najee Harris? A vet or a young guy? And when I mean vet, not a Benny Snell vet. I'm talking about like an established vet. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Benny Snell, yo. Shout out to his mom and all that. You know what I mean?
I actually wanted the guy from the Titans that signed with.
Oh, you wanted Foreman?
Yeah,
okay.
Foreman. I did want.
Okay. Yeah. See, like for me, I wanted them probably to get Mac too, because that's probably another option. Because I mean, he ain't been used by the Colts for the past couple years. So,
Why you think it's that? Why you think they stopped using him like that? Because he had a good year and it's
Taylor,
like,
Taylor, Taylor,
Robinson.
yeah, but it's kind of like they could have used both of
Taylor and
them. Like
Hines.
they could have used them both.
They
Yeah.
had
Oh
Hines.
yeah, I forgot about Hines. My fault. I forgot about Hines.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's solid. He was solid.
So so yeah, like to me, like I mean, Mac is a nice little option too, besides Patterson. But yeah, like those are probably two guys that I'm seeing. Any like news on the Matthew thing or no?
Matthew.
Tyron
Oh, Tyron. I was
Badger,
like, what are you talking about? Oh,
Oh,
The honey badger. No, don't
Edmonds
know
too.
his
Edmonds too.
prices. There was a lot of rumors about him talking with the Steelers or the Steelers possibly talking to him, but that would be interesting. With that would be a Edmonds replacement. You thinking?
yeah. If we get him, it'll definitely be a replacement. I don't
Oh
mind
yeah,
getting. I don't mind bringing back Terrell because I felt like last year was good, but I'm
He
kind
played
of
better.
like,
Yeah. Him and Minka
and
were
I feel like,
actually
yeah.
doing good, but they're gelling and communicating. So I
Now,
like
now,
them.
yeah.
listen,
I love
listen,
them there.
listen.
Go
Hold
ahead, go
on.
ahead, go
Like,
ahead.
Uh
do
oh.
not kill me for this. I'm not saying their talents is that, but these two,
Be
like
honest.
Minka,
Be honest.
yeah, Minka and Terrell, their chemistry, it reminds me of the same chemistry as Ryan Clark and Troy. I'm not saying they talents, but I'm saying like based off like Ryan was basically stopping the run, making the big hits. That's what Terrell can do, right? Minka, ball hawk, kind of the quarterback back there, and
Everywhere.
you know how Troy is. Troy is the legend,
Oh,
so you know what I mean. So like I feel like they remind me of that a little bit. They're not the same in talent wise. Well, Terrell might be close to Ryan Clark a little bit, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
I feel like
like
those two had good chemistry together, and you
I
gotta
get the
keep them together,
comparison.
man. You gotta keep them
Yeah,
together.
but I
oh my
think
gosh, I'm eating
if they
grapes.
get go ahead,
Grapes.
go ahead.
Sorry, I'm just answering the question.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. Now, if they get Matthew, like to me, that'll be cool because it's very like interchangeable to where both of them can actually play free safety and strong safety. So, um, it's still an option in my opinion. I
Yeah,
mean,
I mean, I want Minka to have some help, but I don't also I want Minka to still be Minka. I don't want him to feel like I mean, I know he's gonna have that dog mentality regardless, but I still want him to perform how he performs and to the best of his ability. I don't want him to feel like he's gonna I don't know, you know what I'm trying to say? Like I don't want him to feel like he has to play less of his game, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Because both of those guys are
I
extremely
don't want to.
talented,
But
and they might
because
step on
he's
each
going
other's
to make
toes,
his
low key.
money, so I don't think that will happen. But I would love the more talent, the more just vision, the more eye for the ball on that side of the ball. Like, because we got to keep our offense on the field. That's how you win. Defense wins games.
Where that's a
That's our
fact.
job.
That's a fact. I definitely do think that not Minka, Minka and Tyron Matthew, it can be good, but it can also be bad because you already know, like sometimes too much talent is not always good. It don't equal to success, because you got egos to deal with. People thinking they can do more than what they're supposed to, and they rule. I don't really know how Tyron Matthew would act. Well, I think I'm saying his name wrong at this point, but Honey Badger,
Tyron Matthew. Tyron.
something like that, man. Honey Badger. I would like him on the team, but I would rather have Terrell Edmonds, man. People gonna try to kill me for it, but it's all good. Terrell Edmonds got the relationship with the defense already. He knows the defense already. He's not terrible. He actually saved Minka one game. I'm not going. It was because
I mean that
Minka had a slow start, and he
Terrell.
caught on, but Terrell was
Yeah,
definitely
Terrell's
stepping
first,
in.
like he had two interceptions this season. I remember two. I don't think he had more than two, but I remember two distinctly. One in the Baltimore game because I was like, how the heck did he catch it? He like caught the ball like weirdly like this or something like that. But he's had two interceptions. I think Minka had one. Did Minka have one? Because he had like
I
a
think
couple,
so.
but then they got called back. He had a few that that got called back. So, hmm. Yeah, I'm curious to see. Uh, I'm sad to say, like I don't see a big window for Joe Hayden. So
Yeah, I think it's kind of set that he's not coming back, and it's all right. We love Joe. He gave us some great years, man. You know,
man,
salute to Joe, man.
his if we could bottle up his energy and like just man, I just sit there and I know what that bench is like, and I'm not saying the new guys can't bring that energy, but that energy, I just Joe as a person, he's a light. He is a light, and it sucks. I get it.
You
Yeah,
think we're gonna
again,
bring back a kilo
I would love
Witherspoon?
to. I would love to. Like, think about a kilo,
I don't
his
know.
talent. He's so quiet. He don't talk too much. You know, he don't do too much. He just do his job. You know, he
Yeah,
just
like I said,
there.
I think that contract yesterday for Wallace was probably his money. So
Probably.
We have a lot of
2 years,
bread,
$8
bro. We
million.
could probably still get the boy. Who
Oh
knows?
yeah,
We could
I
probably
mean,
still get him.
So does anybody know
yeah, I
exactly
get
how
it.
much Joe Schobert contract frees up? Does anybody know?
I'll check. I'll check.
Yeah.
Hold up.
I seen it
I'll
earlier.
just mute my camera
It
real
was
quick.
like
Hold on.
8 or 9 or something like that.
Hmm.
I don't want to be wrong though, but I thought I saw something like eight or
I mean,
nine.
it's okay to be wrong. I am not sitting in the front office. I have to go by what other people post online, but it's okay to be wrong. I know people try
You
to
know,
make it seem like they know
we can't
everything.
spread
I don't.
we can't
I
spread
go
wrong
by saying I
information
don't
though.
know. Shoot, we're in a
Let's
good
see,
space right now. We are in a really good space. So
9.7.
okay,
Yeah, 9.7.
we're in a good
You know,
space.
I don't be getting into all that. You feel me? Like that's not to me. That's not my place. You feel me? I like to talk about the football. Like I want
Yeah, well,
everybody
I
to get all
mean,
the
my
money they
thing is like
can. You
I
feel me?
want Witherspoon. Like I think sometimes we get caught in like who's starting that we forget about our depth. You know, we need to know
Mm,
who can come in because everybody like Aminka's not coming out the game, but we saw like T.J. Watt with his injuries, he had to come out. He wasn't playing every snap. So you know, some of these guys do come out the game because they can't play. Like it's not too many. I don't really remember Minka sitting on the sideline coming out of plays. I really don't.
nah,
I feel
not
like
at
that
all.
man plays the whole game.
Yeah, it says here
Not at all.
9.9 million exactly.
9.9.
Yeah,
So it's
that's with
around
like
there.
dead cap.
9.7, 9.9. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah,
And they might still have somebody else to cut now.
Yo, shout out to my Haitian brother, man. Pierre. He was in the doghouse. You feel me? Like
I like
I
it.
haven't.
I was
He
rooting for
got
him. I was
dog.
rooting for James all
He
preseason,
got
all
dog
training
walked
camp.
by. He got dog walked by the rookie man, and
James,
who you
Jamal
talking
yeah,
about?
James,
and we haven't seen him again.
James
James
Pierre.
James Pierre,
In the absence of
42, I
Joe
think.
Hayden, might I add, the absence of Joe Hayden.
Yeah, I did not
Um,
get the hype on him. I did not get the
I'm
hype
like,
on him.
James,
dang,
I
cuz, like,
did.
yo, you
And this is training camp. I did. I was high on James. I was like, we gotta sign him. Who was the other kid that won the Super Bowl with the Rams? I liked him too. The kid that yeah, he
This
signed to the
year?
Rams, huh?
This year? Well, I
Yeah,
mean, well, my fault. This
we
like
cut
past
him.
year?
We
Oh,
cut
they
him.
cut him.
We cut him in training camp. It was between Brooks.
oh yeah, Brooks Jr.,
I was
Oh,
high
Antoine
on
Brooks, or
the
Brooks.
something like
safety,
I was
that.
the
high on
safety,
Yeah,
the
James
yeah.
safety.
Pierre.
I think he got hurt though. Wasn't that his like downfall? He got hurt or
I think he
something.
did get hurt, so they had to kind of
Hmm.
probably pick between the two. And you know, of course, Trey Norwood
That's
originally
my
got
guy.
separated,
That's my
and
guy. That's the depth right there.
they
Y'all gonna
cut
see that
Brooks.
boy make some more plays this in year
I'm
two.
excited. I'm excited for him.
Trigger Trey, what up?
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm seeing like Patrick Peterson news, but it's not like related to Pittsburgh per
Nah,
se.
nah. We don't
But
need
yeah,
no
I
old
don't.
heads like that. We
I
don't
was
need no
like,
old
Nah,
is
heads
he
like
still
that.
playing?
but
I
the
was about to ask that question. Like, okay, he's
but the
still
Bills
Unless
made
you're
another
trying to be
move
like a
today.
punter.
what else is going on?
Yeah, they signed OJ Howard along with
Who?
Von Miller today.
Oh, the Bills. Yeah,
Yep.
Von Miller to the Bills. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
6 years, a buck 20 mil.
Dude,
Who got
Yeah.
6 years?
6
Von
years,
Miller.
51.5
Von.
million
They gonna
guaranteed,
cut it after 3. They probably got some voidable years in there.
including
Yeah.
34 million fully guaranteed at signing. This man just got $34 million today. Today?
Yeah. It's sort of the same contract that Chandler got today for the
30
Raiders.
for the Raiders? Good. 34. This man got $34 million deposited in his bank account today. Can you
But
imagine? Can you imagine?
just double
Because he
check.
won the Super Bowl a couple weeks ago, a month ago. $34 million
Yeah,
cash.
right. And probably like maybe a month or two before that, people were saying he was washed.
Mm-hmm.
And look at him,
$34
Super
million.
Bowl
You
champ.
you don't have to play no more. You don't have to do nothing. $34 million.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to do nothing. I just show up. That's
He
crazy.
gonna ball out for them too, man, because that's a solid defense
Oh
over
yeah.
there. I heard Terrell Edmonds' brother getting some flack, yo. They talking about they gonna get rid of him, man.
Trey?
Tremaine, I
Yeah.
think that's his name.
Oh, Tremaine. Yeah,
Yeah.
Trey. Tremaine. So Tremaine and Terrell, and the other one is Trey. So Tremaine.
Yeah,
So wait,
we got
they're
Trey,
not
but
trying to. They're not trying to give him no money.
I think she still has. No, you know what?
Got a year
I
left.
think next year will be his year, but they
Oh,
talking
okay.
about. There's rumors saying, yo, they don't even want him, and the Bills fans don't even like him. I'm like, damn. I thought Steelers fans is hard on Terrell Edmonds, man. Like,
Damn.
nah, Bills fans is hard on Tremaine. I'm like, dang, the Edmonds family got it bad.
Someone was talking to me about
They're
Terrell going over there with
underachieving.
his brother, and I was like, not happening, but we'll see. No.
Tremaine Edmonds.
He's looking it up. He looking it
Yo,
up.
how y'all feel about
Hey man, drop accuracy. Drop
Hold on.
accuracy.
I was looking at that.
Uh,
I'm so happy I finally did this. I've been saying I want to do it, and then I was
oh
missing
yeah.
my word today.
Like I
Finally
said, I
did
mean,
it.
I watch your videos. Like I said, I found you like late in the year too. I was like, man, okay, cool. But cause like I said, I follow anything like Pittsburgh related that's like talking logically. So but yeah, like I said, I found your page like a little over 2 months ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
yo?
appreciate
I like how you say that, yo, because it's a lot of Steelers fans that you know they be wilding, yo. They be wilding. Yo. You be
I
like,
thought
yo,
I
do you even know football, my G? They're like, do you know football? Or are you just like, it's another
it's just
conversation we can
being
have,
a
but.
fan, and like, don't get me wrong, there are a few players that like I'm a rock with them wherever I go or wherever they go, just because like I think that they're good people, right? So but I'm not about to be out here and act like they ain't have a back. Like, they didn't do X, Y, and Z. Like, you ain't got to hear me do that. I'm still gonna try to be as level headed as possible. And that's why I'm being open about Mitchell. Uh, do you think we still go after a rookie quarterback?
Maybe not the first round. That's because I'm low key sold on Mitch. I ain't gonna lie. I've been hearing good things about Mitch since the beginning of last year. So,
Hmm. I
you
can't
know,
give up on my child. I can't give up on him. I can't give up on him yet. I want to, but
talking
I can't.
about Malik.
I gave up on Deshaun. Um, I
See,
don't
if we
know.
get Malik, I ain't mad at that. You feel me? I ain't really mad at that. But I don't think we
But you
should
think about
go
it, do you
get.
think Mitchell Trubisky is going to be your franchise quarterback? I hate the term bridge. I hate that term. I don't want to use it. But I mean, do you think he
I
is
just
a
heard that
good
term.
fit? I hate that term.
But yes,
Um,
Joe
Uh,
Sherbert is going to get released.
who?
yeah, he's not coming back. Salute to you and your future endeavors,
Who is
Joe.
it?
Yeah, Sherbert.
Oh yeah. I knew. Yeah, that's done.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right
Like,
now.
I was like, whoa, somebody else? Oh no, that. I thought it was gonna happen today, but I thought it was gonna happen before they signed anybody else. And once they signed Miles, I was like, oh, now it's
Yeah,
happening.
'cause I think
Now
the
that
last time I had
other
saw
other shoe drops.
the cap, it was at like 16. So now with these two cuts, they'll be back at like 20 something again, maybe 30. So,
Out of the
but
two, I could see, depending on what his health situation is, I could see them bringing Zach back for the low ski.
mm, I'll look that up. But
Yo, I
believe
never
that's it.
watched him play. I never watched Zach play, man. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm one
I
of them
did
dudes that
because
got
I said
mad.
You remember like 70
I'm a Trojan
eligible?
fan.
Remember they used to do that? You never see, you saw that? He was on the way, man. He was just like he was about to take off. This is like the wheels got off the ground and it was like we got laying back down, y'all. We overweight. We ain't got enough fuel. Like you know what I mean? He was on the way. He was on the
Yeah,
I
way.
think you
reading
know,
now.
Just
I
was
don't
not
know.
good. I
I
don't
don't
know
Yeah,
know,
what the
man.
injury
I don't see it
situation is
happening.
like. That man would walk out in Heinz Field with no shoes on and walk out on that grass.
That's his problem. He should have walked out there with some cleats. He probably would have stayed on the field. You feel me? It's like, nah, I'm messing with him.
Man,
But
I hate that though. I hate that for him.
yeah, that's a part of the game, man. That's a part of the game.
But I mean, just Pittsburgh be bringing them back though. So we'll see.
I think Sean Spence may have been the
How many times
last
did we bring
I
guy.
doubt
back
that.
Sean Davis? How many times did we bring back Sean Davis? How many times? How many times we bring
Oh,
back
you talking
Sean
about
Davis?
Sean Davis?
Sean Davis. How
Once.
many
That was
times?
it.
I'm
Once.
trying to
Right.
think, yeah, just once. See, the perfect example is Sean
No.
Spence. Sean Spence,
No.
he blew his leg out. We say, yo, we gonna sign you again,
Bro,
just
we
cause we
brought
gonna
back
we gonna let
Sean
you even
Davis to
try.
Oregon twice.
I'm gonna look both of those up. Hold up. Sean Smith, because I remember him.
Sean
He was
Spence for
drafted in
sure though,
2012.
cause he was supposed to be
So
like he was supposed to be it before we
I
got
know we
Ryan and
brought
all
him
that.
back more than once. I mean, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
We brought
yeah,
Sean.
yeah. He was brought back in 2017.
And what else? And when
Uh,
else?
that was it.
Only once?
Yep,
You sure?
2017.
I low
I'm
key
looking at
think when we brought him back, he
Wikipedia.
ain't even play.
Right. I think
No,
we
he
brought
did.
him back twice. I don't know if we signed him to practice squad once and he didn't play, but we signed Sean Davis more than once.
Nah,
That
but
you might.
it says here Steelers from 2012 to 2015. Then the second time was in 2017. But he was on two teams that season. He was on the Colts roster. Then he was on the Steelers roster.
Hmm.
So yeah.
I
Yo, look
thought we
up
signed
Sean
him
Spence,
Um,
yo. Cause Sean Spence
same
got
thing.
mad chances, kid.
I'm looking
Like
at it right now.
we
Same
never
thing.
let him go. We just kept signing him, but the dude was not playing. He kept blowing his legs out. I'm like, yo, my G, like,
Right.
yo, he was fast
Yeah.
too, man. Like he could have been something. He could have been something.
Yeah. Yeah. It says here. Like, of course, he was drafted. He left the team in 2019. Came back in 2020, September 2020. That was it. The other teams he had signed with was the Washington in 2020, Colts, after Pittsburgh, Bengals, and Patriots. So those were his last
Hmm.
three teams, going back to October of 2021.
Interesting. I could have
Yep.
sworn. Huh. It's somebody. I'm trying to think about who it
Yep.
is. It's somebody we brought back more than once.
Yo, how y'all feel about Adams, yo? We resigned him, the bull we signed in the
Yeah,
middle
he
of the
was doing
year.
good. He was
Oh
coming in
yeah.
feeling good.
Yeah. That's why I
Feeling
was.
in good. Taco had a rough start, but he picked up. I thought he picked up towards the end too, but
Mhm.
I don't know if we're resigning
Still
him.
need depth there.
I don't
Yeah,
think
it was somebody. What was his name? Something Smith, Z Smith. I think he was on the Packers or something. Well, I don't think he was on the
Oh
Darius.
Packers.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's his name.
He just
Is
signed with
that
the
Yeah.
somebody
Ravens.
y'all can see being a backup on the
Ravens.
squad?
The Ravens picked him up.
Oh, they
Yep.
did. Oh
Mhm.
man, he was trying to lose anyway. He wasn't trying to win. He was
I
trying
think
to
that's
lose,
where
yo.
he lives in. He's from the area, maybe. So it's like
Hold
going
on,
back
I'll check.
home. So yeah,
There.
They might have drafted him low key because that name sound wild familiar.
yeah. He. I think he was
Um.
playing there at one point. But yeah, he's in with the Ravens.
Now he's from Montgomery, Alabama. He went to
Oh, okay.
Greenville High School and he went to Kentucky. So
So maybe he has
no
a house
affiliation
there
to
because
Baltimore.
maybe did he used to play
Oh,
for them?
hold up. You right. You right. Hold up. He was
Oh,
actually drafted by them back in 2015,
okay. So he used to play for them.
round four, and
He probably still
he
got a house
left the
there.
team. He left in 2018, went to the Packers from 2019 to 2021, and now he's back with the Ravens again. Yeah.
The
True.
So
So he
Ravens
just
working
went
on their
home.
defense, so we'll see. They got an offensive lineman, but they need help on the O line.
Not gonna
Ravens
help.
they gonna have some issues. They're gonna be in third place for sure.
Why you think so?
I mean, that's just my ego talking. You feel me? Like that's my still of
Yeah.
pride talking right there. You feel me? Like that's you know, I don't really know what type of moves they making.
Yeah.
I get it.
Because you know, on Twitter, you heard our Twitter spaces, man. Lamar Jackson. Woo!
Oh yeah.
He's scared. He
2 hour
can't.
conversation about nothing.
Mike Tomlin. Every time they ask Mike Tomlin about Lamar Jackson, he is not excited. He is not threatened. He is not scared. He said, "Lamar, what?"
That's because he low key
Hilarious.
wish he had him.
It's not the way we play him.
That-
Lamar, look at Lamar's stats versus Pittsburgh. It's
No, I
terrible.
know.
I said that. I said that
Terrible.
yesterday.
We do.
Like
Yeah, I
we
said
literally
that.
put him in a full Nelson and say, "Look, you not winning nothing.
Shout out
We go in your house and win."
them boys out there.
Shout out to all my
I'm
Maryland
happy
people,
that we
man.
got
Let y'all know
Millette.
what's up.
I'm happy we got Millette back. That man is a dog. That man
Yeah, I
is
like
so
him.
violent
Oh, yeah.
out there.
Yep.
He's a
Poor
dog.
man's Mike Hilton. Let's go. He is.
He's a dog.
Hey yo, Arthur, man, shut him up this year, yo. We
It's not a
need
bad
picks,
thing.
picks, sacks, all that.
I love everything.
Come off the edge and blitz. Let's get it.
Yeah, I love.
Yeah,
love
and he young. I ain't mad at. I ain't mad at that.
Millette. I really do. He does a good job, and it's the energy that he sends, man. I love it. I love it.
We got some Colin Kaepernick going on. What?
Yeah, so
Talking about
Pete
he
Carroll
might-
said, he ready.
Yeah, I'm saying that.
Yeah.
Yo, if they didn't let T.O. come back, don't let Colin come back. We not doing that. We not doing
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I remember Collins last year.
reached out to him.
But is he in football shape?
I don't think he's in throwing shape.
Listen, man. He been out the league for what? Like 5 years?
Wow.
Come on.
Been a while.
Like I just remember his last year wasn't good at all. Like it wasn't good at all. And it's like, you
Was
know,
Greg Roman there his last year, or was Greg Roman in Baltimore? Because Kyle
I don't
Shanahan
know.
took over, right?
Colin Kaepernick.
I don't know. I'm not sure. But
I'll check.
yeah, man. But if he
I mean,
do,
boom,
if he might be better than Baker. Who
He's
knows?
34. Yeah, boom.
34?
Like I said, his last season was in 2016.
Wow.
That's a lot of time out of the league. You know.
Yeah, it is. Not to be getting hit, all that stuff.
And I don't think he's Kurt Warner. So I
No,
don't think he's Kurt Warner. So we
no.
I think it's
mean,
over for him.
He was what he was. He was a pistol quarterback that ran a pistol offense in Nevada. You know, it pretty much worked in San Francisco. It worked because, you know, John, right? Harbaugh? No, my fault. Jim Harbaugh.
Jim.
You know,
Oh
had
yeah,
that
it was
defense.
Jim over there.
You know.
Shout out to Jim. My fault. This ain't NFL news, but shout out to Jim. He hired that lady. I forgot her name. I wish I remember it right now.
Yeah, Michigan.
Shout out to her, yo. She was getting mad hate in the comments, but you know it is what it is, yo. She gonna do a great job over there.
What could they possibly say?
Higher.
You know what they saying. You know what they saying.
How did she know? 'Cause she
You know what they saying. Yo, that's all I read, and I was like, yo, what is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all? So I like, yo, she's gonna do a great job over there. Jim wouldn't have brought her on if she wasn't qualified,
Okay,
yo.
I see her. Her name
Salute
is
to her. What's her name?
Ron Bolden Morris.
Salute to her, yo. She
Yeah.
gonna do an amazing job over there.
Yeah.
I just had to throw that out there because you brought up the
Bolden
ball.
Morris. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, Kaepernick's last season was 2016. Come on, son. Come on, son. But yeah,
That's a long time to not be in the league.
Yeah, man. I'd rather have T.O. back, man, than Colin. T.O. look like he's still in shape.
No, I football weekend, and let me tell you,
Yep.
that man is he's still got a body. I don't know what his running look like, but he still be working out. Okay, That's all I'm gonna say.
Yep. That's
he
it.
still be hitting the gym.
Yeah, man. Colin done, man. All Colin is I guess like clickbait now.
Yeah, I feel bad for him. I hope he can. I don't know, like, how does that feel? Like, this is what you really want to do, and you all you. It wasn't like you were that trash. Like, you probably were bad under that system, under that coaching. And then nobody believed in you because of what you were trying to stand for. So I don't. How does that make you feel? Like when you're doing the right thing at your job, your boss doesn't like it for whatever reason, you don't gel with that particular person, you're still trying to make things right for the people in the world using your platform, and then they're like, bruh, you ain't got no job here no more. And it's like, bro, I'm still freaking good, I'm still better than some of these guys out here. It's just like, nah, bruh, you're good, you too much of a headache, sorry.
Keep it tall. He cost the owners money. You know how the owners play. The team owners. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't. They losing millions. Nah, I forgot how much they said they lost. They were supposed to get a deal. It
Well,
was
and then
like two
they had to
some.
pay him, so
And he sued the NFL. Are you gonna get hired back at a job you sued?
Flores is.
Nah,
It's not really.
rarity, rarity.
Yeah, it's
The
And like,
rare.
Flores thing is one of them things. It's like it's still like
and I
ongoing.
mean, it
Colin
wasn't like
Jones full blown.
it wasn't like Flores was even looking for a job. I mean, pretty much based on the
Oh
conversation that
yeah,
he had with Tomlin, it turned into a actual
He was
contract.
looking for
So
a job. He was in the runnings for head coaching positions.
yeah,
yeah, but he was
prior to
also
that,
on ABC,
after it,
NBC, FBC, FBS. You feel me? Like he
yeah,
did a whole media run. You know what I'm saying?
yep,
So like we
that
don't
was
know if
dope.
if he ain't had that convo with Mike Tomlin, we don't know what would happen. We don't know if he would have been employed right now. So but I think Colin's situation it was just too big. It was just too big. It's one of them things like he died on the sword. You know what I'm saying? He just had to accept it. Don't tell us that you want to play football when we really know you don't want to play football. He don't really want to play football.
You just
He
want
don't.
you want to prove a point.
I don't know what he wants to do anymore. He don't talk. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, so I don't really know what he want to do, man.
What do you want to do?
that's why
But
I'm
shout
like,
out to
Something
Tyler
that you
Lockett.
want to
was it
Tyler
do?
real
Lockett and his
or was it
brother.
not?
Tyler Lockett and his brother went. I guess they supposed to meet up with Colin.
They
Catch
did. They worked
balls
out
from
with
him.
him.
Yeah,
They
so
did.
that might be a thing for Seattle.
No,
Now
they
they
did.
got
And
we got
Pete Carroll came out and said something about it. So yeah, Tyler Lockett said that
okay.
Colin's ready to play. Like he still got it. So Tyler, he said that, and I guess Colin reached out to Pete Carroll, and Pete Carroll was like, yeah, he definitely wants to play, but it won't be in Seattle. So that's pretty
Mm,
much it. That's from what I saw online. So
okay.
I ain't got no legitimate source other than Twitter. So take that with a grain
Yo,
of salt.
yo. Speaking of Twitter, I don't know if it's me because I'm not gonna lie. Like probably a good month and a half, I just got back on Twitter heavy,
Me too.
heavy. Right? It's like yo, I see nothing but fake news, nothing but fake news with sources and all that, and they just doing it just for clout. And I'm like, yo, y'all
Oh yeah,
making
they
it
got
tough for people that's really trying to find some information. Like I
oh yeah,
saw
they got a
something they
bunch of
said
Twitter
we supposed
people,
to be
but
signing like the whole
go ahead, go
Deshaun
ahead.
Watson thing. They made it seem like we gonna get him like quick,
I,
fast, in a
I
hurry.
honestly think that the Steelers were looking to sign Deshaun Watson, but they thought they were going to be able to get a deal. You see what the moves they made, like that is Steeler like. These are Steeler like moves. What they truly wanted for Deshaun Watson, they weren't willing to give up, and we know that. Like I know better than that, and that's why he was such
Texas
a
need to get
dream
it
for
together.
me because they don't go all out. They like, and this is Kevin's last drive. You think he about to give up all his picks on his last drive? This man is trying to leave with a mic drop. Okay, I don't think he's
I
going
forgot to
very
bring
far.
Cuz name
He
up.
might he might move offices, but I don't think he's going
He's
very far. But this man is trying to leave out on a mic drop draft after a Ben Roethlisberger, leaving his legacy. Like, look, I did this. This is what I do. I was good at my damn job. I'm passing the baton. But let me tell you this: I'm leaving out with a bang. And I didn't see as things started to. I thought the price of him was gonna go down. I thought they were gonna be like, man, let's get rid of him. He's ready to go. He like
That's what they should have did. That's what they should
That's
do.
what I thought was gonna happen. So I was like, okay, Kevin know how to finesse the system. Like he gonna
Yeah.
be able to, but
Like,
nah.
I mean, dude is 26, man. Like, the 26, he really ain't
Yeah.
been injury prone. I mean, to me, they got a younger Bobby Wagner. It's just that this guy is more of a pass coverage type of linebacker. So, hey, it helped.
What are we talking about?
Miles Jack.
Oh, we were talking about Deshaun Watson. I was like, wait.
Oh, y'all just
Yeah, y'all about to say
man. Like,
it's like, ¿qué?
Watson
¿Qué?
was a dream. That
No,
alone,
yeah,
he
what
was
I'm
a
saying is so that it was a
DREAME dream.
But I thought that the Texans were gonna come down. Like, I really thought with Lovie Smith there, I thought like there's a new head coach. Maybe the head coach.
Yo,
was like, look,
they should get rid of the Texans altogether. Yo, you see the shit they be doing? Oh, my fault. You see all the stuff they be doing, yo?
I'm gonna reach out to
Texans
Coach
is terrible.
Tomlin. We gonna make a deal here, like this brotherhood. I thought we was gonna get a homeboy discount, and we didn't.
Yeah, the Texans been messing up since David Carr, yo. The Texans been messing up since David Carr. They ruined a young man's career.
Homeboy discount.
David Carr could have probably been like Derek Carr. You feel me? Like, they just always felt their talent. Arian Foster did him dirty. Andre Johnson.
Oh,
Texans
what's
always
wrong
doing
with
their
that?
guys dirty, man.
Adrian.
Adrian Foster.
Nah,
They had stars over there. They just
No.
of,
And they,
about
what they
Tyrann
did to
Matthew.
Hopkins was, we should have known. We should have known we was gonna get him.
Hopkins. I forgot he was there. Like, yo, like Texas trash. Like, yo, if you watching this, Mr. Goodell, I forgot his first name for a second, but Roger Goodell,
Roger.
look, man, y'all need to come together and be like, look, man, we need to get the Texans up out of here. They bad for business. You know what I'm saying? Everything they doing is just not good. Like, they PR system, whoever's running PR over there is terrible. Terrible, yo. Y'all terrible.
If they gave away for Hopkins, we couldn't get Deshaun with that. Like, come on, bruh. Really? We couldn't get Deshaun with that.
People don't like doing business with the Steelers, man. But I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm still happy with Mitch. Just based off what I heard from the beginning of last year. You
My
feel
only
me? So
thing about it is I don't want to go through this in 2 years. Like, I don't want to do
No.
this. I want to be done. So with Deshaun, for me, that was gonna be so. Like, we got a friend.
Mitch is gonna earn another contract. Mitch is gonna earn another contract. I said it here first.
If he plays well.
For the Pittsburgh Steelers. No, I'm expecting that. I'm saying that. He will get another contract for the Pittsburgh Steelers. We will win a playoff game with Mitchell Trubisky. It's a. I'm calling it, son.
Game in a while. Hype me up.
Because Ben Love turning it over in the playoffs. Y'all know how Big Dog do. You know how he like to do. He gonna turn that thing over 4 or 5 times. You feel me? But Mitch is not gonna do that. He's young. You know what I mean? He's probably gonna be a better game manager. We gonna have a better running game.
Let me see them legs. Let me see you run.
Yeah, I seen a couple of them clips, man. Like where he escaped danger and all that, and made something out of nothing. And I'm like, I remember Ben used to do that.
That's what I want to see. I want to see the legs, man. The legs.
That's a fact, man. He's definitely gonna turn up. He's gonna turn up, man. I got Mitch back. If nobody got your back, Mitch, I got your back. Until you mess up, then I ain't got your back no more.
I was thinking about it.
Word. Let's do it, D. Forget it. Yo, Mitch, we got your back. Tevin got your back too, man. He just got his mic muted. You feel me? He like, I don't know about that guy.
I'm encouraged.
Trixie. When he go for it, when he start running, we start using them legs. Biscuit with the Trixie. You already heard
Mitch Berg, man. Mitch Berg is already a thing. Mitch Berg is already a thing.
I'm not singing that song. I'm not doing none of that. Listen,
look, if I was about to go out here and be like, Money Mason, come on,
here.
Money Mason, let's get it, Money Mason, let's go. I was about to go with
I'm
Money Mason.
I'm not with the
Yo,
why?
Detroit
He
Lions.
just got to win games.
Have y'all ever seen a quarterback disrespected like Mason Rudolph ever? Ever? I don't think I ever. Baker?
Baker Mayfield.
I think Mason. I think Mason is under everyone's foot.
legitimate.
Nah, they hated Tim for like they hated Tim because what he was representing on the field. They ain't really like that. You feel me? Like I don't want to break all that down, you know. Like, but
They hate Cam.
they hated on Tim. They hate Cam because how Cam, you know how it is, man. Like, come on, I don't want to just keep. You know what I mean? Like,
I thought that we might actually reach out to Cam Newton. That's what I was out. I thought that might have been an option for us. I really did.
I'm glad
Nah,
it wasn't
I mean, again,
because
again,
TJ Watt ended the prime of Cam Newton. Y'all need to go back and watch that game when we put 50 on him.
Who?
TJ was hurting him bad. TJ was cracking him hard.
You talking about
Yeah.
the Thursday night game?
Yeah.
I remember.
Yo,
watching that.
Cam was never the same. Cam was never the same.
No, well, I mean, he was already struggling during that season. Like I remember listening
was
to a
the
couple
best.
Panthers fans about that. So,
Look,
so,
man.
yeah, I mean,
Look,
that
man.
was a
Give
telltale
TJ Watt
sign.
the credit, man. Give TJ Watt that credit, man. He ended that man prime, yo. Defensive player of the year should have been 2-time, but we ain't arguing. You know what I mean? Just gonna rack it up.
The player of the year right there. Put some
Yeah.
respect on that man's name. I love TJ, man. I can't wait to see what he does this year. He's just
He definitely needs some. We definitely need a good rotation, and we need somebody that's going to know their role, and we need the organization to like really tell these guys what their roles are, because it's been like this for a while.
Linebacker coach now. So how do you think he comes in here, Flores, and helps these guys, helps these TJs, helps these Devin Bushes, now helps Miles? Like, how do you think Flores will be impactful? Like, what do you think his impact, his contribution is going to be to those linebackers and the defense in general?
See, I don't know. I seen a report where it said that he's going to only be dealing with outside linebackers, and that kind of broke my heart. I ain't gonna lie, because I was like, yo, Devin Bush. You know, everyone hated Devin Bush last year. I was one of them for a second until I was like, yo, this dude's is hurt. Like, he's talking about his knee. But his last quarter of the season was pretty good. It was kind of solid. You feel me? Like, it wasn't spectacular, but it wasn't trash. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, all right, bet. As long as he went like this at the end of the season, he gonna be good next year. He gonna be good. You know what I mean? And Miles Jack being there is only gonna help him because Joe Schobert couldn't help Devin Bush at all. You know, we kind of swung and missed with that dude. You feel me? Like, Joe Schobert, man.
Yeah. All right. So Julio got cut today.
He did.
Yeah, he's another one that's done.
Atlanta could pick him up if they're gonna bring Deshaun. They're gonna need somebody for the Lowski. You think that relationship
Yes.
is over with?
Give him that Legends contract, man.
Come on, Tony.
Yeah, these free agents is not really tickling my fancy. Like, no, I mean, outside of Allen Robinson, it's like, who's out there? Like,
See? Juju's out there, but y'all ain't bringing him up. Like, what happened to Juju?
I get it.
Juju's on the list.
He's getting a home discount.
And
Nah, he got no choice.
He
got no choice.
Yeah, like, both of them are 25.
Oh yeah, Ray going to have a bigger year next year. Well, I don't know. You know what? I don't know. I don't know. But I say because Ben,
both of them still in the market.
Ben was giving it to whoever got open first. You feel me? So, you know, that's why Ray got a lot of targets towards the end. But
they weren't using James Washington.
That's because Ben couldn't get it there. Ben couldn't get it there.
Who else?
You know what?
I'm surprised he hasn't been picked up. I would actually pick him up.
See, I think we just sabotaged the dude. We sabotaged him. It would have to be someone that's like, all right, man, let's just get him.
Pick him up and use him as trade bait this season.
All right, so I'm gonna just run down some names. That's for corners. Gilmore, Kyle Fuller.
Gilmore's still out there?
Yeah. I mean,
That's the reason why he's still out there. He was kind of quiet over there.
Kevin King, but Nelson is a free agent.
Steven Nelson?
Yeah. Because I remember he was here. Philly.
Salute the guys, man. Salute to him, man. He ain't
Best of luck to
Rose.
you, Who?
Rhodes is a free agent. Xavier Rhodes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Ain't he like
Bryce
31 or something
Callahan.
like that? 32? No,
Yeah,
I think.
He was up
31.
there.
31.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yo,
it's
bring back a kilo,
very
man.
small pool
Cause
there.
Yeah.
just bring back a kilo because when we got him, all Mike Thomas said, you feel me? Like, he said, yo, a kilo, the only issue with him was, he's coming back. He's coming back for that glove. Keep waving it, D. Keep waving it right in the camera. Right in the camera. We got your glove. We got your glove, a kilo. Come get your glove, kid.
I got both of them somewhere. I was just one.
Like his only issue was that he lacked confidence, and I'm like, okay, that was his only problem. All right, when we got him, that's what the 49er fans and all that stuff they was saying that, you feel me? They was like, yo, he ain't had, yeah, when he was over there. So when we got him,
That man don't say nothing. I watched the bitch. I watched the bitch. I sit behind the bitch. I watched them on purpose. Kilo just go out. He didn't say nothing. Nothing. He just went out there and did his damn job.
the only person Mike Tomlin couldn't, put confidence back into them was Artie Burns, but he was able to do something with a kilo where a kilo.
Seattle just picked him up.
He's still in the league.
He was with Chicago, and then Seattle just picked him up today or yesterday.
Wait, didn't he pick off Ben? Hold on. Did he pick off Ben last year?
In the Chicago game?
I don't think so. No.
Oh no,
I don't know. I was on a plane during the Chicago game, so I don't know.
Yeah, now like safeties, going back to safeties that are free agents, the only four, I mean, hold up, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the only four I like up here is Peppers, Edmonds, Keanu Neal, and Matthew. That's it. Everybody else is like old or,
bring the young bull back,
the,
man.
Veteran minimum.
Edmonds?
Yeah, bring Edmonds back, man.
Because Edmonds and Peppers are under 27. Matthews can return 30. And Neal, he'll be 27 this year.
I know it's probably rude to eat on camera, but
it's all good. I'm saying drinking agua. You feel me? A lot of people don't like drinking water, so we all good.
My water's empty.
And it's in a fire cup. I was gonna talk about that cup a minute ago. You feel me? That's a fire cup. You know what I mean? I'm about to write Steelers on this just so I can catch up. You know what I mean? Put a little logo on this joint.
I feel you. Man.
What other positions we ain't cover? What we didn't cover? Matter of fact, here's a question. Kendrick Green. Will he still be center, or are we gonna move him to guard, or is he not gonna play at all?
He will not be a center.
It's still in limbo at this point. In my opinion, it's still limbo at this point.
What are you in limbo about?
No,
that he's gonna play center?
No, I just mean by him either playing center or guard. So I mean, to me,
he's not playing center, bro. You don't pick up a center and.
My thought on it is just that once the actual draft ends, then we'll probably figure out where he will play, basically.
I can agree with that. And the center we got, I think he's one of them guys that move around as well.
Yeah.
I think the center we got, he can move around.
You're making a huge mistake.
I think what's name was a center too.
You're setting Trubisky up for failure if you put him at center. Respectfully.
I will say this about Kendrick Green. He's been working his tail off since the season ended. So, we don't know what that'll amount to.
I understand that, but that doesn't mean he can't play guard. But I just don't think center is like, I'm sure they'll let him try it out. But don't get better center and still be having that man trying to figure it out.
Yeah,
I don't think it's fair to the quarterback, and I just don't think it's fair to him. Look at the pressure you put him on, because he feel like if I don't do good at center, I ain't gonna have no job. Like, no, man.
See, I don't think he was. See, but he was out there starting a lot of fights though. You feel me? So it's not like, it's not like he's scared.
He's a small guy in the center. Like I know he's not a small guy in general, but that's not his natural position.
I'll say this though. When we got Marquise Pouncey, he was at that time small. I'm not saying he Pouncey at all. Don't kill me, y'all. At all.
I'm gonna let you.
Let me just do that, right? Kendrick's over there. We gonna throw Marquise over there with the legends and all that.
You see,
but just on the size thing.
Went to work out with Pouncey.
Shoot, Pouncey, he can play linebacker right now. Like,
Pouncey is skinny now. He be like, I don't gotta play football no more. Let me get all this weight up off of me.
So I feel sorry for him, man. The way it ended for him.
I'm looking at. Okay, yeah, I'm looking at their like market value. The running backs again, Patterson and Mack. Patterson would probably cost $9 million. Like as an actual salary.
Is that yeah.
Yep. And Mack 2.5 as like actual salary. But again, he's like 26. 26 and Patterson
let's talk
is
about the running
30.
back position. Let's talk about that because we have to get a running back.
Yeah.
So because all we have on staff is McFarland, besides Najee, of course. So who's the guy? Do you bring back a Benny? Do you bring back a Kelvin or Kevin? I always say his name, Balaj or Balaj.
No. That man disappointed the hell out of me, yo. Preseason, he running north and south. We give him carries in the season. He going like, I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Run! What are you doing? Like, come on. Nah, he can go. He can go, yo. He can go. That's why the team he came from, that's why they let him go, yo. He can go. Benny, I love you. You need a better line because you need holes to be open for you to make something happen. So then right now, we don't know. You need you need to go.
But he's gonna have a better line. I hope so. Looks like we're moving in the direction to have a better line.
He need to go to the Colts. He need that type of line.
Even when they actually signed him, like I didn't really think anything of it. So and then like I said, I already know Mike Tomlin. Tomlin is gonna just run somebody all game. Like I mean, he did that with Bell. He did that with Willie Parker. I mean, like it's a running trend.
Well, he didn't really do it to Willie Parker. Willie Parker broke his leg in that Rams game. Mendenhall should have never got drafted first round. Salute the cuz. Ballers was good. Ballers was a good show. But yo, he shouldn't have been a first round. I still remember Ray Lewis taking him out his rookie year. I mean, hey, he couldn't even play his rookie year. Ray Lewis was like, hey, look, young bull, we're gonna take you up out of here. And that, he ain't never really recovered from that, man. Shout out to Mendenhall though. He's good with this. He's good with that.
What about Melvin Gordon?
No, he's.
I mean, that's a veteran, but that's a veteran. Body-wise, that's a veteran.
Cohen?
Tariq Cohen, I thought about him. I did think about him. I don't know. I did.
I think we should get a speedster, though. We should get a speedster, though. Someone that's opposite. Like,
he ain't that big.
Smashing. Like, we already got Najee that's going to be the smash. We need the dash. Who's going to be the dash? What's the dude name? I think he was on the 49ers. Ain't he a free agent too? The Mozart dude? I think that's his last name.
Mostert.
Do we believe Claypool is the guy to make a jump to being that guy at wide receiver for the Steelers? No.
Say it again?
It's possible.
I personally think DJ's that guy as long as he can maintain, catches, right? I think DJ's that guy, and I think Claypool steps into what Juju was to AB. I think Claypool can be a solid number 2 if they don't just use him in the deep threat, situation.
I think that Claypool.
Mercer cannot stay healthy, but he was a beast when he is healthy.
Oh, where he got? He's injury prone.
Yes, I used to put
Yeah,
him in fantasy.
Sandon
He's
McCollum.
still in fantasy for me, but he cannot stay healthy.
Yo, didn't
Yeah,
we
he's
already
trash.
have Carlos Hyde?
I don't remember having
No,
him.
no.
I don't remember
I'll
having
check.
There was
him.
somebody that was like, yo, what the hell? I
Um,
swear we had him. Like,
He bought out a bunch of teams now.
yeah,
Carlos Hyde
Niners,
always has a check.
Jaguars,
It's a dog.
Seattle. Yeah, boom. He's been with the Niners, Browns, Jags, Chiefs, Texans, Seahawks, Jags
Stay with
again.
y'all.
So yeah, he's 31 now.
Yeah, Hyde ain't for me. But you never know, man. They gonna find out how to get a guy at a reasonable price. That's one thing they gonna do. You gonna come over here and we gonna pay you a
Look
yo,
at
reasonable
tackle for
salary.
I'm
you.
trying to think, who was that guy, yo? Who was that guy? I don't know, but
What
Claypool, I
defense
think
offense?
Claypool's motivated to step up, yo. He's motivated. Last year, you know, was like
Yeah,
probably
I
one of the
mean,
first times he was criticized very hard in his life. In his life.
Oh
so
yeah,
was
You know what I mean?
he.
So it's like,
it was
all right, let
undeserved.
me. I gotta get right. I gotta get right. He said it. I
Like
gotta get right. I seen him putting in the work.
one
We can
game
only just hope for the
made him out
best.
to be a terrorist. I'm like, damn, like, come
But
on, it's just
every
one game.
time, I mean, you guys know I was there. So
Yeah, I
every
get that.
time he would make a catch, it was like he had to come off the field immediately following. Like he couldn't stay in the fight. And I don't know what kind of lagging injuries he had, but I was just like, dang, dog, like you just made a spectacular play and you have to come off like you're hurting in some capacity every single time. So that right there scares me as a fan. It's just like, man, like, you're taking a beating, obviously. You like to be that guy. If I need you out in the field. Like if you want to be that guy, you got to be able to stay out there. And I'm not saying it's easy. I know it's hard. Like I don't get banged around, when I'm doing my job. But I'm looking at that like, man, I don't know. This guy, he may be a little fragile.
See, I didn't even think about that. I didn't think about that. But you know, we can only go off of is he gonna stay healthy this
You
year? You
can
know.
only go off sometimes what the camera shows you when you at home too. You don't see
Mm,
everything. And there has been there. I will never forget the. Oh, I can't remember who we were playing, but I'll tell you. Every Claypool got off the field. It was like a 3 and out or something like that. He was super frustrated. Took his helmet down, banged it on the ground. One of those situations. And Juju came over and was like, "Yo, chill out." Listen, Juju was injured at this time, but Juju was on the sideline like, "Yo, chill." Took him over. He was mad he wasn't getting the ball.
yeah,
Ben
man.
doing his
That
normal thing
oh
on the other side of the bench, put his little coat on, looking. And I think Joshua Dobbs saw kind of what was going on between Claypool. Juju calmed him down. I think he went over there talked to him for a minute. Then he went over and talked to Ben. And when they went out there, next play, straight to Claypool connection, right? So I thought that was interesting to see because I was like, I know about nobody at home is probably seeing, what just happened. So that
yeah.
was so
Sometimes that's not. Sometimes that's not people business at home to like know
yeah,
the
but
fighting and all that. You feel
people
me?
will
Because that can get taken crazy. Like Monday
yeah,
morning,
now
Steelers they all they do is fight. All they do is fight.
yeah,
Like,
and
yeah,
he was frustrated. Like he's probably saying, I'm open, I'm open, I'm open. Like, why am I not getting the ball? I'm open. I got the separation. Not like I don't remember
that sound like
exactly,
AB.
right? But all it took was for Josh to go. Like Ben didn't even look at Claypool. Ben had no idea Claypool was having this tantrum, right? He didn't know. He couldn't. I don't. From my visibility, Ben couldn't hear him. Ben was doing his own thing, looking at the game, talking to whoever, and then Josh
Ben
took
didn't
that
care.
information and took it to Ben, and boom, probably like, look, I see this. Claypool's open. Let's get him involved with his little
And
Microsoft
it's
word.
tough with Claypool. It's tough with the judge the
Mostert
receivers.
just got
Period.
signed to the Dolphins.
Who?
1 year,
Who?
3.125 million.
Mozart. I'm gonna call him Mozart until we
Mostert,
done with this.
Mostert,
Mostert, Mostert, Mostert.
Mostert.
Shout out to
Anybody.
Cuz. He only got 3 mil.
Well, I
Yo,
mean,
Dobbs didn't get
you
out.
know,
Dobbs could
He
have had an
30.
opportunity, bro. Dobbs could have had an opportunity. He just got outplayed by Mason like in the last preseason
And that's
game
not shocking. I
or
mean,
whatever it
you got
was. You feel me?
you got Mike McDaniel's over there now, so ex Niner.
Yeah. So yeah, there
So,
was one season where Dobbs, and nobody's talking about Dobbs, because I'm like, we're going into camp with 4 quarterbacks, and nobody's saying Josh is going to be 4. So that's interesting. Um, so
He said something like, "Yo, big news coming soon." Y'all seen that?
I did see him tweet
Yeah, I
that. I
saw
haven't
that.
heard what the news is yet, but would love to have him on the Steelers in some capacity. Um,
As a coach,
so what was I about to say? Oh, so but the season before that, or was it 2 seasons ago? Dobbs beat Mason out for the number 2 spot.
and then I think he got hurt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, and I believe the Raider game.
Dobbs. Everyone say Dobbs is like a rocket scientist. That's like his
He is,
nickname
because
around
he's a
the
smart
town. You
man.
feel
I
me?
mean, that
Yeah.
man is on the sideline with a Microsoft Surface in a boot. Was in a boot at one point. Still out there trying
I
to
think
help the team win. Ben loves
that might be a
Ben,
reason to keep him.
Ben and
That might be a
him
reason to
were
keep him.
like this. Ben rarely. The only time it was right after the rumors started swirling about Ben leaving, where I saw Mason and Ben even close proximity to each other on the bench. Normally,
Oh yeah,
Mason is
Mason
over
hates
here, Ben is over there. It wasn't towards the end.
Mason
You could
hates
see
him.
Mason stepping up a little bit more,
And
and
vice
getting more
versa.
involved with what was going on. So it was interesting. Like it was like a switch came on. Like all right, probably gonna be So Mason definitely, I saw a change on the bench with Mason towards the end of that season for sure.
I don't know what Ben does. See, Ben don't like. He didn't like Mason because Mason was drafted. That's the only reason, man. Ben wanted someone else, and he was like, "Yo, I ain't done." Ben low key, like we know how Ben is, man. Ben just learned how to be a leader
Yeah.
2 years ago. He just learned how to be a leader 2 years ago. Okay, you feel me? So I was
I
like,
don't know the answer, but I think he just respected Josh's knowledge. I
Yeah.
think he
Yeah, you got no
respected that
choice.
Josh was just smart. That's what I think. I think part of it was. I think it had something to do with that. So I don't know. Yeah, there's a lack of respect there for sure.
yeah, he ain't got worry about it now.
I know.
He's going to
Ben
be.
probably like, I don't care. I don't want to talk about it. He probably don't even. Trubisky, good luck with that. I don't care.
He probably low key. He probably low key hating, man.
Enjoy his life.
That's what I've been seeing. I ain't gonna lie. Like he been doing some good things. I see him. He did something like with another player. I can't remember who. It was like something for the community and all that. So he out there. He doing his thing. Salute to Ben, man.
He'll be back. I mean, he ain't moving. So, come
Oh,
September,
no.
he don't know what that town is like during football without him. Ain't that crazy? That whole town is a football town, and you not playing. So what you gonna be doing? You just gonna be sitting at home watching it in your basement?
He might. Ben. I don't know. Ben strikes me as that guy. Like once he retired, he was gonna disappear until Canton. You know what I mean? Unless he's gonna be local, but he's gonna disappear from the public
Ben gonna
eye
be there.
until Canton.
Ben gonna be there in some capacity.
Yeah, I saw some interview he had did yesterday on YouTube. I mean, he's around, but I think so too. He'll be under the radar. When they ask him to come out for events, he'll come. Yada. So
We're gonna be like, damn, that's Ben, just like Andrew Luck. You feel me?
Ben
Like
gonna
when he
get
came back, it's
big.
like, yo, is that Andrew Luck? What the?
We
You
ain't gonna
know?
be able to recognize.
Oh,
Ben
yeah,
gonna be
yeah.
huge. Ben.
Andrew
Ain't
look
gonna be
great.
big Ben. It's gonna be humongous Ben.
Andrew,
Yeah,
look
right.
great.
He might really be Big Ben again, like the bigger Ben. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Mason's out of here. Mason's out of here.
Second round pick. Bruh, who do you think is gonna get cut? So you have Trubisky, Mason, and Dwayne. Who do you think, if we pick up a fourth, who do you think gets cut? We could have.
I think Mason's outta here.
If you want.
I think. Well, I'll keep it 100. Yo, Mason's out of here. No one on the team wants him here. I'm getting like every person on our team when they talk about a quarterback, they don't say Mason, they don't say
want him there?
Rudolph, they don't say M, they don't say
Kevin,
R.
you
No,
want
no,
him
no,
there?
no, no.
Oh,
Oh
No,
hell
no,
no.
no, no, no.
Nah, he up out of there.
I think I think for the most part, the fan base does not want Mason to be the backup. Simple as that. They don't want him to be the backup.
They don't want him in Pittsburgh no more.
No,
I don't know what he did. He must
they
have
hate
like
him.
took some people. He must have did something to people because like
Like,
it's just like
I mean, I don't hit him that bad, but I mean,
you
like,
would have
it's
thought that like Mason hit somebody upside the head with his helmet instead of like us.
right,
But the way people don't
right.
like him, I'm like, what did he do? He don't talk much, so it ain't like he said anything, or allegedly he
It
said something,
may
but
yeah, right, allegedly. But it's it might have been just because the energy Ben gave off. The
probably.
Pittsburgh love Ben and like, yo, if Ben don't like him, fuck it, we don't like him either. And the
yeah,
players don't like him. The players don't like him. The players don't like Carson Wentz. That's why Carson Wentz is all over the place. So Mason might just be one of them guys, man, can't lead.
I wish you the
Indianapolis is
best,
stupid.
Mason. I really do. I wish you the best,
Indianapolis
Mason.
is stupid.
I truly, truly do, man. It's got to be. That's. I can't do it. I can't. Mm-mm, I can't. I ain't got it in my heart.
That's like I feel like if we keep Mason, it might be worse than us just hanging on to Landry Jones for a long time.
I mean, look, that Landry Jones, man. I get it a little bit. I was so ready for Landry to go. I'm like, why can't we get somebody better than Landry? And Ben would get hurt all the time. It's like you sneeze on Ben and he was hurt. So, man, we could not
Uh,
stand seeing Landry Jones like that. We were like Charlie Batch, bring
yeah,
And I think
they
that
ended up bringing in Vic.
I think that's the reason why
yeah.
Josh Dobbs may still be on the team because he'll be the Charlie Batch. You know what I mean? Smart dude, knows
A coach,
everything in and out. Coach,
a
half
coach.
coach. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
Like people think like giving Dobbs a coaching job is like the answer, but this man probably still feels like he can play. And we did send him to what the Jags, and that's when Ben got hurt, and we kicked ourselves in the foot, right? Because we traded Dobbs off, Ben got hurt, then we had to rely on Mason, then we had to rely on Doug, and we were like, hey, we needed Joshua Dobbs. That's the I think I felt like that was that the year that he beat out that Dobbs beat him out. Probably not, I guess, because if they traded him, ain't that crazy? Traded him and
yeah,
then we
that's when he got beat out. I think that was the following year or something like that. That's when Mason beat him out. But it was like, yeah,
we
it's
had Zach
crazy. Like
Heisman.
Mason's out of here. He's out of here. No one wants him in Pittsburgh. I don't care if he was in Pittsburgh. I'm like, hey, as long as he don't start, I'm good. But I think he just ran his course. This is one of them situations like Ryan Tannehill. Now, I'm not saying he's going to turn into Ryan Tannehill, Tennessee, somewhere else. But everyone in Miami let me not say that. A lot of people in Miami hated Ryan Tannehill because they thought he was trash and all that, not knowing that Adam Gase is terrible. You know what I mean? So we don't know. Mason might prosper somewhere else, man. He might just have to. Well, not even might. He's out of here. He's out of here. I'm speaking it to
Yeah,
existence. He's out of
what
here.
do you think would be a good fit for him? Because I was like, look, can we put Mason in a package for what did I say? Oh, I was trolling. I was like, I think Mason would be a great fit in Seattle. Come on, team. Come on,
Yeah,
team.
he maybe somewhere where like the running game is the first option. So like if Jimmy G was gone and they want to challenge
Go.
Trey Lance, just
Let's
go
go.
to Colts or you go to the
Indianapolis.
49ers. You know what I'm saying? Like somewhere where he can hand the ball off 40 times and don't really
I
have
want
to
to
throw
get
too
something from
crazy.
Mason. I thought they were going to be building Mason up so they could get something for it. Because Kevin was like, oh, but the season starts right now. Mason's our guy.
nah,
We all knew that was what that was. But I figured they're going to build this man up so they can use him as some, leverage.
nah. I
I
definitely
still
see
want.
Man,
them
they refused. They
just keeping
refused.
like two quarterbacks probably this year.
I still want Malik. No offense to nobody, but that guy's going to be a stud. Somebody
I don't
sent me some
think
clips of him. 3 different people sent me Malik Willis clips, and I'm just like, drooling. I was like, oh my
Yeah, I'm
god.
like I said, I like two people, him and Carson Strong, but basically nobody talking about him, and that's a good thing because I felt the same way about Herbert. Nobody's really talking about him. Now he done shine to where Charger fans are like a hella favorite this year. Um, Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, I thought the same thing because I mean nobody was talking about him until the actual draft came about, and then the Chiefs,
Mhm.
moved up and got him. So like again, it's promise there. It's promise.
Yeah. Well, we got some more days of this, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
wrap this up because I got another live I gotta get on a little later. But thank y'all
sure,
for joining me. This was fun. We
no
gotta do
This
this
is
problem.
about to
again.
be regular. We about to turn this thing up. We
Yeah,
got to come up with
let's
a
make it
title.
regular.
What's the title, D? What's the
So
title?
this might
We gonna
actually
push
be.
this.
So listen, this might actually be the Steelers chat if when we do Steelers related stuff. I'm still
Oh,
gonna
cool, cool.
do. So this might like I had the Steelers chat. That was actually the name of my page prior. So the Steelers chat may be about us when we talk about the Steelers. That's
Sure.
just going to be a play into the D Love Sports is the new name, the new brand, and so
Cool.
I talk about
Smart.
a lot of sports,
Smart.
right? So the Steelers chat is going to be where we come in, bring you guys in, and we talk about the Steelers. We talk about what's going
No
on.
problem.
Yeah. So cool. Thank you for joining me. And the
That's a
great thing
fact.
about it is going to be on YouTube. It's going to be on Twitter. We get to reach everybody at once. So this is phenomenal.
And
Cool.
I gotta throw this thing on, adventureseason.com,
Yes.
adventureseasonnetwork.com. You feel
Yes.
me? I'm gonna throw this on
Yes.
there.
Shout out
So we
your
lit.
I looked at it.
your Instagrams and all that. Have people follow you so that the people know that's watching.
If you like me for my personality, you can follow me at Keveze, Keveze, for those who don't spell well. I don't judge. If you want to talk to me about Stiller stuff, man, Stillers for Seven podcast,
Steelers for
Stillers for
seven.
Seven pod on Twitter, Stillers for Seven podcast on Instagram. Man, we doing things. Shout out to D, shout out to Tevin, man. AKA the information man. What I mean? We
He's
gonna we
like, I'm
gonna
gonna look
turn
that up
up.
right
Be
now.
Yeah,
accurate.
we gonna
Stop
turn up.
accuracy. Stop accuracy.
But definitely
Where can
salute to
Stop
people
y'all,
follow
accuracy.
man.
you at, Tevin?
Oh, IG right here, Monsoon9551 and Tevin underscore no, hold up. Yeah, Tevin underscore PA9551 on Twitter. So
All
I'm
right, and
there.
y'all can follow me everywhere on D Love Sports. You
Yeah.
probably already follow me. That's probably how you perceive this. But thank y'all. All right, I'll be back on later. Y'all have a good night.
All right, you
All
too.
right,
All
peace.
right, peace.
Peace, man.